What makes the Aula F75 better than all the other keyboards out there? Right at this moment, the most talked about keyboard on the internet is Aula F75. I mean, it's for a reason. Every single content creator is covering it, Yunzi made a rebranded version of it, and some other brands are also making something like this. I have been daily diving this keyboard on and off since December last year. In this video, I will discuss why this keyboard is too good and should be worth considering. Plus, since I love taking a deep dive, I will also talk about some of its downsides. Stick to the end of the video where I'll share my final verdict on the board. Consider it as a long-term review of this keyboard. Thanks to Epomaker for sending off the board. So, let's take a quick look into the specs. Aula F75 is a 75% keyboard with an exploded function row and rotary knob. The PCB is a 1.2mm 5-pin hot swap with north-facing RGB LED and flex gun, supporting connection over USB, Bluetooth and 2.4 GHz dongle. The case is made out of ABS plastic and comes in with matching cherry profile double-shot PBT keycaps. The board is plate gasket mounted with polycarbonate plate. The stock switches are from Leobog that are nice and sound good. They are coupled with various dampening materials to make the board sound overall nice. Now, let's talk about the reasons for owning an Aula F75. Reason number 1. A great looking keyboard made out of a rounded design thick ABS plastic case that has a two-tone colorway finish. The thick case not only gives it a hefty and premium feel, but also helps in producing great sound. This look is further complemented by this rotary knob with this sorta unique battery indicator strip beside the escape key. Reason number 2. Great cherry profile double-shot PBT keycaps that match with the case, are good looking and have great finishing and thickness. They are great to type on. Reason number 3. The gasket mounting is really good. This uses silicon gasket jackets that used to be found in expensive boards before. Couple that with FlexCut PCB and you will get a nice soft typing experience with Flex. Reason number 4. Good connectivity over USB, Bluetooth and 2.4 GHz, native mag mode, 1000Hz polling rate and NK-Arrow. So far didn't see any issue with latency across all modes. Bluetooth pairing and connection was pretty easy and quite fast. It has a decent software that can let you program secondary layer, macro and RGB control. The battery is 4000 mAh and lasts quite long for day-to-day usage. Reason number 5. Great stock switches. Leobog basically makes stocky deep sounding switches and this board has a lot of options like Leobog Graywood V3, Reaper, Ice Vein. Not only they are smooth to write out of the box, but they are great to use in day-to-day life. They can be used for all purposes including gaming and typing. My favorite is Reaper as it strikes a balance of different usability and good sound. Reason number 6. A nice looking functioning rotary knob that lets you do the volume control along with RGB control. A nice thing to have. Reason number 7, and it's a pretty important one in my opinion. Despite the PCB being flex cut, the board sounds really good thanks to all the dampening materials including pour-on plate foam, pour-on PCB foam, IXP sheet, PET film and thick case silicon. Plus the stabs are perfectly tuned from the factory. That's what makes it so good for the beginner. Easy plug and play with no mods and whatsoever. It's one of the very few boards that needs mod. So yeah, let's hear the sound test with various switches. So, what are the cons of this board? Number 1, not facing RGB LED. Number 2, non-branded hot swap sockets which are not industry standards like Kale and Gateron. And number 3, no software for Mac. The cons aren't that big of a deal if I'm being honest, and the pros actually outweigh them by miles. Although the cherry profile interference isn't that big of a deal in 2024, I still think it could be a downer for some folks. Non-branded or unknown brand hot swap sockets is something I'm seeing with all these budget keyboards these days. But as long as they're clones of Kale, Gateron and function like that, I'm absolutely fine with it. Remember, it's a $50 keyboard. Now, what are its competition in similar price range? We have Jinmeng M75 series, Monka 3075 Pro V2 and Aegis AK820 Max. And all of them are so close. All of them has gasket mounting of some sorts, comes in with loads of nice switch options, some of them have displays with even similar software and south-facing RGB LED. Then how does they compare? Let's keep it for another video. Don't forget to watch my initial coverage on all these boards and follow me to see the comparison of all the best budget 75% keyboard head-to-head in future. Now, to answer the final question, is it worth a buy? Absolutely yes. It's a great option for the folks looking for their first keyboard, as 75% strikes the balance between compactness and functionality, and this one has almost all the required keys that a person would need. I don't see any reason to skip it. It held up well for so long, and I think this is gonna be a long-lasting keyboard without any issues. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and have a great day. Wait, you're still here? Here's a bonus clip for you. If you are someone who loves to mod the board and tinker with it, although it's not needed, it's pretty easy in fact. Just insert the prying tool between the top and the bottom frame, push it gently, and you can open the board. And please try to be careful with JST cables. Yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching.